Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Here's a headline that caught my attention from crypto media outlet U Today. Chainlink, or Link for short, grabs third spot after 37% rally, surpasses XRP. Yes, they're talking about Link surpassing XRP in terms of market cap. What? So I'm going to share with you that. I've got a few really interesting things to share with you in this video. You'll see, just sit tight. But the bulk of what I want to really get at in this video is just the idea of investing in fundamentals is more likely to make one rich than just chasing trends. Now, to be clear, I am not a financial advisor and I do not have a financial background, so don't buy or sell because of me. I'm just an enthusiastic member of the XRP community, and I like talking about topics like this, and I'm happy to share my opinion, but I want to be very transparent about who I am, and that it's a terrible idea to take anything that I say and then apply it to your buying, selling, and holding practices. Now, before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and also, if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, you done came to the right spot, son or daughter. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. Don't cost nothing, man. All right, let's just jump in here, and I do have some Twitter threads I want to share with you, but I'm going to go ahead and start with this. This article, you guys listening, maybe you can help me make sense of this. I think it just doesn't make sense, but who knows? We'll see. Chainlink saw yet another major rally on August 8th that took it to yet a new all-time high of $13.76 on the Bitstamp exchange. And don't worry, this is an XRP-centric channel. It's going to be about XRP. The token awed the cryptocurrency space with a 37% price surge that devastated short sellers. After the pulls took a bit of a respite, the token's price retraced to its current level of $12.68. It's actually up a little bit from there. I'll show you in just a moment. But it is still up a whopping 956% since Black Thursday. And then they have this little subheading, and this is the part that really caught my attention. Subheading is Chainlink surpasses Tether and XRP. What? Well, first of all, if Chainlink is going to surpass Tether in terms of market cap, Tether should just do what it does, do what it did to XRP, just print a bunch, take the spot. You can take it back, because Tether's always worth $1. Why not? Anyway, the massive daily candle that was recorded yesterday was a watershed moment for Chainlink, given that it managed to become the world's third largest cryptocurrency, according to data provided by Messari's OnChainFX. And that's what I want to show you right here. They actually have a screen grab, but I'm just going to go and pull up their damn site, which I've never used before, to be honest with you. But they link to it, so here we are. And you can see that Chainlink is now number 3 in market cap at $13.6 billion. Tether's at $12.1 billion, and XRP at $9.2 billion. What the hell is this? Let me show you live CoinWatch right now with the real numbers. There you go. XRP at $13 billion, Tether at $11.7 billion, and Link at $4.8 billion in terms of market cap. So XRP still in the number 3 spot. I checked CoinMarketCap; it's pulling the same data. So what is going on with OnChainFX, which I'm not I know of the name. I've never gone to the site that I can recall anyway. Why is Chainlink number 3? Does anybody have a reason? How are they calculating market cap on this? I haven't dug in any further. I just noticed this, that it's by Messari, which is run by Ryan Selkis, who is a notable XRP and Ripple hater. So maybe that's it. Maybe they just wanted to plant XRP here. Maybe that's all it was. Now, I want to share something with you from my previous personal purchasing that I don't know, maybe I should be embarrassed. Maybe I should. I'm just going to go ahead and share this with you because it's an illustration of what not to do. I entered the world of crypto at the beginning part of November 2017, so I've been in this almost 3 years. Now, I own, to this day, I think the number is 17 different cryptocurrencies, but since the beginning of 2018, so almost the whole time I've been in the space, except for the first 6 weeks or so, I have only purchased XRP because after about 6 weeks of being in the space, I realized that purchasing a bunch of cryptocurrencies, perhaps, hoping for a long-term win, maybe I thought, because I was thinking, like, I was never just going to sell and try and make a quick buck. I thought, okay, maybe one of these will be worth something in like 5 or 10, 15 years, whatever it is. And so that was kind of my thought process, knowing that I was throwing my money into something that would, in all likelihood, perhaps not yield such results, but the crypto market was hot, and I was just new to it, and I was only putting in money I was willing to lose, though, whatever. I did what I did, and after about 6 weeks, I decided that was a terrible idea, and I stopped such practices, and that's why since then I decided that I am purely investing in fundamentals. Even if most of the people here are purely speculating, I decided I'm not going to participate in that, and I'm not going to let price fluctuations determine whether or not I'm buying or selling. So again, I've just been accumulating XRP ever since then. Now, I did take a pause when the bear market began and resumed buying once XRP got down to somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 cents, been buying regularly ever since. Right, but I wanted to share this with you. But now that we've got this talk with the Chainlink in the news, supplanting XRP in terms of market cap, which makes no damn sense to me. If somebody knows why that's listed like that, then just drop a comment below, and I'll be happy to give you credit in a future video. But as it turns out, so I had mapped out this video earlier today. And then I opened my Blockfolio, which I don't even keep accurate. It just has a list of the things that I own in XRPs at the top. So I just use it to check XRP price real quickly. And I happened to notice, and I didn't realize this until today, but I own Chainlink. Yeah, I bought Chainlink. I don't know exactly when. I guess I could try and dig through records. I haven't bothered yet, but it would have been in November or December of 2017. And so I want to illustrate something to you. And this is, I don't care how much it went up. This is an example of what not to do, okay? I still firmly believe that. So I would have bought it somewhere around here when it was November. So this is about when I entered. So it would have been maybe around 16 cents, maybe could have been as high as maybe 50 cents. So I would have bought it somewhere between, like, let's just say 15 to 50 cents. It's for sure in that range. And I just bought it. I know, now look, I did do research a little bit on each coin along the way, but I still didn't think it necessarily made a whole lot of sense. I'm just fessing up to that, okay? But again, to my credit, I quickly changed my habits on that inside of 6 weeks, right? So anyway, I bought it for between 15 to 50 cents. And today, as I record this, it's worth $13.76. And I kid you not, I mapped out this video to record later, and I'm not recording it. And I learned this afternoon while I was out and about. I looked at my Blockfolio. I was like, holy hell, I own Chainlink. I wonder how much I have. And I took a look at it. And I was like, well, that's, I guess, lucky. And I won't. So here's what I wanted to illustrate with this. And this is why I treat my investing differently. It's the reason I buy XRP. So super duper. This is a stroke of luck. I am not some genius. This was an idiotic buying practice that I was engaging in. And see how people, look at this, see how it ramped up. Here's the chart. This is the all-time chart for Chainlink. People are chasing this trend. I'm not going to sell because I don't care. I legitimately, I mean, it's worth something now. It actually is. And I don't care. I suspect it's going to retrace. And maybe I'll sell it one day, but I suspect that there's going to be another altcoin rally, and perhaps it'll be worth even more. I still, regardless of what happens, this is why I wanted to have this video talking about the importance of fundamentals. This is nonsense. Now, maybe there's something to Link. I honestly don't, even though I did research it a little bit back in the day, I couldn't tell you what it does now. I just know I own it. That's stupid. This is, see, and this is like, and this is a little bit embarrassing as I'm stating this, but I just want to be real with you guys. Like, this is not what to do, okay? So I did it. Just don't do that. Don't do that. And I fully expect this to retrace to some degree. Maybe it'll be worth a whole bunch more in the future. I don't know, but people are clearly chasing this pump, and that's, see, and for me, and that's why I decided a long time ago. So XRP, my investment thesis is utility matters and will win the day. And so, even though most people, or many people, no, I think most is fair, most people in the world of crypto today, it seems to be purely speculative. And it's hard to make a solid case for investing most of these cryptocurrencies. There's over 5,000 cryptocurrencies. Why do you need to have a new type of currency for each type of product? Now, that's a hard sell. Now, for the use case of XRP as a bridge currency, as it turns out, you actually legitimately do need a new type of money that is both decentralized and has an open market value, because it's not purely about the technology with XRP. It's also about the issue of trust, and XRP is the only cryptocurrency being positioned for that particular use case. So to me, that makes a ton of sense. I'm expecting that over the long haul, people will continue to recognize this. In the short term, over the next, whenever the next market cycle happens, I don't know if when XRP price goes up, as I suspect it will, which again, not financial advice, I certainly suspect that it's mostly going to have to do with speculation. But if you're serious about making money, and this is just my opinion, you know, I'm just sharing, this is a fun topic of conversation for me, that's all this is. To me, it just makes sense to invest in fundamentals and then hold for a long time. Whether it's 5 years or 10 years or 15 or 20, or in my case, I'm never going to sell all of my XRP. I've never sold any of it. Eventually, I'm sure I will sell some, but I don't know when. And I'm always going to want to hold some XRP. So I want to share. So here's some other thoughts from XRP community members in the Twitter thread. And again, don't be like Moon Lambo and just purchase a bunch of nonsense. Like that's my, like, I'm not literally offering financial advice. Like that's, when I say it like that, that's just how I feel. Okay. Now you do what you want though. We're all adults here, right? At least by age. So here's a tweet from King Solomon, who wrote, "Please don't buy into hype or something that just value doubled in the past few days. Sad this needs explained. Make sure you have researched what you are buying and try to find a good entry point, perhaps during retracement, etc. Good projects can have bad entry points." Exactly. And so that's another point that I'm really glad that he brought up. XRP, in my opinion, fantastic long-term investment. That's why I'm being very transparent that I just continue to purchase it. I'm not worried about the price point here because, like, even though it hit its all-time high of almost $4, I still believe that it could be firmly believe it could be substantially worth more than that. But you could perceive today buying in at almost $4 as a bad entry point. Now, it's also true that XRP in the past has gone from half a penny to 6 cents, and you could have perceived 6 cents buying in at just 6 pennies per XRP. You could have perceived that as a bad entry point. Back then, it would have been because it crashed, right? But as liquidity increases, what do you think is going to happen? Well, I've talked about this in other videos, so I'm not going to go in depth on the concept of why you're seeing such volatility, other than to say it has to do with the frenzy around the asset class and also illiquid markets. That's a huge part of it from my perspective. The two biggest reasons from my perspective. Galgatron jumped in here and wrote exactly in response to what King Solomon wrote there. And he wrote, "There's two types of investors. Those that invest on fundamentals and get rich, and those that chase and make the first type rich." Exactly. So if you're one that's chasing something that's already gone up, oh my God, fear of missing out. Historically, and I've seen this time and again, I've been in this for almost 3 years, I've watched charts, and I'm not a chart analyst, and I don't want to be because I'm just not genuinely interested in it, but I've seen enough charts to know what happens. Cryptocurrency pumps, people buy in, the people that bought in on the way up, they eat it. Now, this happens in traditional markets too, like with the stock market. It's just the speed with which this happens in the world of crypto. It's like on steroids, basically, right? And so that is fascinating. And then there was this also. Wait, maybe is this one I wanted to pull up here? Yeah, here we go. Somebody responded to Galgatron and wrote, somebody named D. Captain Crotchety wrote, "I like to gamble a little with profits I've made. As long as you are aware of the risks and you don't touch your core investment, I don't see anything wrong with. I don't see it exactly so categorized." And then you take Galgatron. And then Galgatron wrote, "Risky bets is different than chasing." And so in this instance, what I did with Chainlink, I wasn't chasing, but and it was just a risky bet. But for me, even though I should have made that distinction earlier on in the video, frankly, I wasn't chasing, but it was still a risky bet. But I would still argue, in addition to not chasing, my gosh, if there aren't strong fundamentals, and after the little bit of research I did, and maybe somebody would make a case that there are strong fundamentals, I'm open-minded, and that would be perfectly fine. But based on what I learned to that point, I wasn't convinced of the long-term viability. I was like, okay, I'm just going to gamble, which is less bad. Like, chasing to me is even worse than making a risky bet, which it was a risky bet, and this one happened to have panned out. Yay, Moon Lambo, you did it. Yeah, right? Look at me. Look at all this wisdom. No, it was just luck of the draw, right? And here's another tweet from Josh Rager, who says, and he's a notable trader, by the way, just to be clear, some of you are familiar with him, but he's got 77,800 followers. And I cite him on the channel pretty frequently. But he wrote, "Don't chase pumps. I personally wait for dips. In only some occasions, if the breakout is clear, will I buy if the target is worth it." So I'm telling you, the smart people in the world of crypto all have the same mindset, and humans just don't follow the advice. And you can do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do, like I said. Chasing pumps is bad. Risky bets, if you don't know what you're doing, almost as bad. And so I don't do that anymore. That's the reason that I've only been purchasing XRP since 2018. The rest of the stuff that I already bought when I was still going through my early phases of crypto, I'll just go ahead and hang on to it, because why the hell not? I don't care. Like I said, I didn't even know I had Chainlink until today. What the hell? Like, I didn't even know. And so it was a nice little happy surprise, but then I thought, well, I'm not going to sell it because I don't care, and then it's probably going to retrace, and who knows, maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't, whatever. That's just not the way that I'm rolling these days. It's all about long term, and most people aren't going to do it. Most people are looking for that quick buck. I'm going to outpatient everybody, and I think that's a way better strategy than chasing a quick buck or making a risky bet that perhaps doesn't make a ton of sense. For me, it's more about research the fundamentals. This is what I do for myself. Research fundamentals. Continue to make sure that projects stay on track. In this case, it's XRP. And sit tight for a long freaking time. And if I outpatient everyone else, I think that the rewards will be there. As an adult, I'm engaging in what is known as delayed gratification. So there we are. So anyway, go ahead and make fun of me in the comments below because I was stupid in late 2017. That's fine. I probably deserve it. It's fine. But hey, at least inside of 6 weeks, I was like, this is dumb. This is really dumb. I'm not going to just make a bunch of risky bets. I really got down to it, and I was like, no. If a cryptocurrency is not going to have, it doesn't even show a sign of potentially being adopted, that's where I was like, And frankly, if I hadn't realized that XRP could be adopted, I would have bought whatever I bought in late 2017, and I wouldn't even be in the crypto space actively today. I'd probably just be sitting on whatever. Maybe I'd still have the Chainlink, but I wouldn't even be active. So again, that illustrates the degree to which utility matters, and led to me engaging and making friends in the XRP community, and started this channel because I firmly believe what I'm citing here. But that's it for this video. Again, don't forget to make fun of me in the comments below. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!